Hey family, this is big. I'm having to stand on a bench over the table. This is the tripod I would normally use to hold my phone to record this stuff, and yeah, I can't get the box in if I'm using that as normal. I need a bigger rig. So this beauty arrived today, courtesy of Awaken Realms. The ship was stuck out at port for some time due to strikes and whatnot, but has now come in to land. So this is wave 1 of ISS Vanguard. Oh my gosh, this is packed in, so I haven't even been in here. As you can see, this is packed. So good, so good. Let's have a look, see what we got. Here it is, ISS Vanguard. So this is the minis box. The close. Oh, it's ginormous. It's ginormous. Oh my gosh. And there's another box underneath. Okay, let's have a look. Oh wow, I'll probably open this wrong way around. Look at that. That's beautiful. Apologies for the shine. Oh, okay, that's great. Let's pop that on our side, and then this is card protection. But oh my gosh, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. Oh. Okay. Now this is not just card protection. In terms of sleeves, there is more in here than that. So does it say? A set of premium quality 100 micron sleeves in 4 sizes and a new plastic insert to fit sleeved cards. Check that, guys. It's often been a point of debate when producing games, the fact that for those that don't want to sleeve their cards, you have to put extra space in the box to account for those that do want to sleeve their cards. So the way around that is a separate box with separate inserts specifically designed to hold sleeve cards. Fantastic, thank you Awaken Realms. Loving all this. Look, it's extra packaging, so even though there was little dings in the box, it makes no difference. So what else have we got? I'm snagged. A letter. ISS Vanguard. So open here, we'll have a look at that. In fact, we're here, let's open it. So this is a Dear Backer. Thank you. I will read this properly. But I mean, it's just been such a fantastic journey. And of course, the Awaken Realms logo. But that is not what you are here to see. Look at these easily player mats. Oh man, even they got some heft to them. So we've got 4 player mats, one for each colour section. Blue, yellow, purple and pink. Try and set those aside. Okay. I'll definitely open this up the wrong way around. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna come down off my bench. Let's have a look. Right. There. I mean, this is what everyone's bought the game for. There is no two ways about it, you know. a robotic llama that can carry your die. I mean, what else is there? Come on, guys. Section pets. Look at these. The alternative pet for engineering, recon, science, and security. Security. Oh, but security is a llama. I'm not. I just. Okay. Wow. And personnel files. So personnel files, what they did with this was 90 veteran personnel cards, each with their own backstory. A backstory for each of these unique pieces of art that have been created and put into here. Love it. Love it, because people will die. Oh yes, that is huge. Make no mistake. So what's in this one? It's light. Section boxes. Ah yes, pretty section boxes is what is in here. Nice. Sneaky peek. Sneaky peek. Excellent. I don't know if they are different from one another. I mean, they've listed them here as being different. Science, recon, engineering, and security. I don't know the detail will be different, but we'll have a closer look. We'll have a closer look. Maybe it's the tops, perhaps. Maybe there's an icon on here. Perhaps. We'll see. We will see. I purposely did not go for sundrop, because I'm going to be painting all my minis. I'm going to be painting my deck holders, so I figured not much point having the sundrop. Oh my gosh, I can't even lift this out. It is so big. Wow. Okay. 1 to 4 players. 14 plus. 20 planetary explorations, 2 to 4 hours each. And then of course you've not just got the planetary explorations. 1,170 cards. Wow, you've got your logbook, your ship book, your planetary books. Loving it. Okay, so that is what's come today in the box. Let's get it to the table. So let's dig in. What's first? Let's do the personnel files first, shall we? So, as I mentioned, personnel files expands the story of the ISS Vanguard crew members by focusing on their past and current agendas, and includes a personal quest for each of the 90 core box crew members that may perform to gain veteran status, and a special alternate veteran crew member card. The expansion also includes 180 plus individual story entries into the personnel files book. So you get 90 veteran cards. Let's dig in. And no, I don't think I'll be going through all the cards on camera. But it's nice to see what comes in the box. Well packaged, as always. And we have two decks of cards. I like these. These are handy. It's not much worse than you get a deck of cards and then you're having to faff about with a knife or your nail trying to dig in and try not to damage stuff. He says, but I can't even find, it feels like there's a point there, but I'm not finding it. There we go. It's usually on one of the edges. There we go. Excellent. So, thank you, Awaken Realms. I appreciate that. I appreciate it does cost a little bit more to produce, but it does make a huge difference just being able to get into the contents here. So let's have a look. So these are, I'm guessing, the 3 stripes. These are the veterans. Loving these, all this wonderful, unique artwork. And we've all got different special abilities on here, and their unique abilities as well. I mean, the time and effort to go through these. Wow. Introduction. Go to file 44, file 69. Completion, individual objective. Here we go. Look, wonderful, wonderful. Unique goals. What makes these people tick? Why did they join the ISS Vanguard? What is it that drives them on this mission through the deepest, darkest ventures of space? Oh, look, there you go, look. That was I could see that one a bit easier than the other one. I know what I'm looking for there. Apologies if I'm a bit croaky. I'm just recovering from a stinker of a cold. Brilliant. Everyone loves a good animal. Sidekick. Support. What's this? What's that? Okay. Oop. Brilliant. And again, got all these, the name and the files and individual objectives. Just so many different people and styles and different roles. Fantastic. So, what do we have here? We have the personnel files. Here we go. And then these are the logs, so it tells you what's in the box. Adding the personnel files expansion, the personal files rules, their objectives, adding this expansion during a campaign. Personal files. Look at all that. Wow. Fantastic. So we're going to pop them back away for the time being. I need to keep things somewhat organised because there's a lot. There's a lot of it. Okay. So, got those. Next up, let's go with, seeing as we're talking about personnel, the playmats. Player boards for the characters. So, as I mentioned, there are 4 sections in this game. Let's have a look at these. Oop. Just catching stuff. Oh. And I like that they've coloured the iconography as well. Very nice. I have a feeling I've got these upside down. So I'm just going to flip this. There we go. So makes sense. There we go. This is the ISS Vanguard, the main ship you are flying and navigating through space with. And your individual planet board will go here, the character go here, the dice pools here, and you gain additional dice that you can use and roll to help your abilities in achieving objectives as you're playing through the planetary explorations. So when you get to rank 2, rank 3, you get extra dice. And I love the fact that they've coloured areas in on here, so even though you've got the main image is the same, they've picked out colorations and the symbols just to really carry that through. Really liking that. I love purple. Purple's my favourite colour. They've done a great job. The feel on these, the feel is just superb, and of course having the stitching around the edges means these are going to get a good amount of worth in terms of gameplay. You know, they're not just going to become all threaded and unravelled at the edges and tatty and dog-eared, which is really nice. That pink is stunning, isn't it? Done a great job on those colour choices and the graphics throughout, the iconography. Beautiful. So, seeing as we're talking about sections, let's have a look at the section boxes. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. So it's important noting that if you buy this retail, the core game does come with section boxes, and you'll see that in a moment. But obviously they're plastic. They're very functional. They did a job. But very much the idea with these is they just really step up that deluxeification, I think is the phrase officially, although it's probably not a real word, I believe, at the moment. Maybe it'll make it in this year. So when that's quality board, that is. Wow. Okay, so look at these. Look at these. Wow. I mean, just the detail. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. So the unique factor is the lid, and these are magnets here. So as you pop that down, so this is the section where all your cards would go. Look at the detail on there, just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then this is the section where you would keep your section dice. So the tops are unique. There we go. Look at that. And they're just superb. I mean, there's just the quality of these designs. It's just great. So nice. And I would rattle off what these sections are, but I can't remember. So that's my confession. That's the pink one. I'm learning the colour. Okay. So we go. So they are the section boxes. And what they add is very much the deluxeification. There we go. So you have a security section, which is these 3 squares, the engineering section, the recon, and then finally science with the planetary exploration. There you go. And the pictures that we saw earlier. Okay. And then of course we know this is what everyone's really here for, the section pets. Because who doesn't want to go venturing out with a robot llama at your side. Let's have a look. Nope. So this comes with wow. I mean, that is just superb. A robotic owl. Love it. Wow. Of course, the die fit in there. Fantastic. Loving that. The monkey. Monkey. The tail. As always with Awaken Realms, the detail on these is phenomenal. Just fantastic. Fantastic quality miniatures. And they're not too tight in the box, they're not too pinchy, so that's quite nice. Oh, I'm going to focus, there we go. Like a giant bunny. Is that a bunny? Or a marsupial perhaps, with those legs. Fantastic. And then of course, the piece de la resistance. The security llama. Love that. Little creases on the neck. Brilliant. Fantastic. All the bases are textured as well. Great job. Great job on those. Okay. So, for those, yeah, that's the bottom. There it is. That's the top. There it is. It is a big box. Oh, excuse my dog. ISS Vanguard, and yeah, I mean, you can't even get the edges on. Superb. Excuse I. Okay, just about fitting on the on the screen now. Okay, so let's turn this behemoth over to see the back, and we have ISS Vanguard, 1 to 4 player cooperative board game that offers countless adventures on vivid alien worlds and distant star systems. Okay, so a glimpse of what it all looks like. Set up with your lander sent with your crew to go and explore a planet, and then when you've done on the planet, you bring back your findings and go back to the ship book, which is your flying through space, trying to survive out in the void. So let's have a look. We can crack this open. I think I'm due a new blade on my scalpel here. When a scalpel blade struggles to get through cellophane, it's never a good sign, is it really? Oof, look at that. Okay. So, what have we got? All packaged up well. And have there's some stuff getting stuck somewhere in here. it's well and truly stuck. Okay, there we go. I don't think that glue on the box was quite set at the time they put the the last piece of the contents in. So there you go, that's fine, no harm done. So this is what was getting stuck. So these are the punch boards. So we've got a whole bunch of tokens. In fact, let's get these out. As well as a whole bunch of standees. The various tokens, of course, will be required throughout the game. And of course, if you buy this retail, then there is no requirement for lots and lots and lots of minis. You can, of course, use the standees throughout. So what have we got? So we've got various tokens here, which we'll not entirely sure what they're used for. They had a number of different processes they were using, various sort of cards and things like that. So I think some of these are discoveries. So rather than turning a deck of cards and you're drawing from that deck to identify things that you're discovering out on planets, etc. I think they moved to, hey, they come out very easily. They moved to a system where you're drawing tokens from a bag instead. So we've got some other tokens here: start, penalty, mission failed, turn available, draw an event card, turn end. So that's good. So these are the activations for the players, so help you keep track of things out in the field, which is really, really important. Obviously there can be a lot going on. The actions that you've got from turn to turn, round to round. One escaped. It'll be one of these. No doubt be in here somewhere. Possibly in that plastic bag. It is in that plastic bag. There it is, look. It's snuck away. I'm not sure. I'm assuming everything you're seeing here that has a token from a kind of miniature standpoint presumably has an equivalent mini, but yeah, we'll find out. And I've seen some of these things already getting painted up and placed on Facebook. As I mentioned, the boat was stuck out for some time for the UK, so that's a good thickness book. And the rule book. And Paul Grogan had a direct hand supporting the production of this rulebook. Thank you, Paul. So we've got an actual proper index on the back, so at any point you think, right, what are the rules again for morale? You can have a look, page 44, there'll be a reference to it, or how do I use my logs? I can look that up. How do I start token? What does that do? So it's good we got that on the front there. Lots and lots. So we've obviously got the general contents broken down in the order that you'll encounter as you run through. Your full components list, and you can see there really is a lot of components for this game. Just phenomenal, just phenomenal. How to organise the cards in the trays. Obviously these trays, white and black, will be replaced, as I mentioned, with sleeve card trays. Again, I'll be interested to see how all that then fits back together in the box, and likewise the section boxes that come in the core box will also be replaced. Again, interested to see how all that fits back together. So these are then the ship book files, binders, and then it goes straight into starting your game. So the initial tutorial, estimated playtime 3 to 4 hours. Love it. Campaign 20 to 60 minutes. Wonderful players, and then operations. Yep, so you can dig in at various levels. The ultimate experience, you can download the app. I've had the app for some time, and it's just phenomenal. It really is. There are just complete voiceovers with all the sound effects and the different crews speaking, the ship captain, etc. Just fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Just they really did pull out all the stops on this game, and you can see just the quality of the artwork throughout. I mean, even just the quality of the pages on there. I mean, it's just, they are just absolutely superb, and just a cracking example of some of the artwork that was produced. Just beautiful stuff. So anyway, getting into that, these will be I don't know what you call them, sleeves, pages, I guess, pages in the planetary guide. Oh, it seems to have got somewhat crumpled there. Not quite sure. They got dropped perhaps and dinged, maybe. Okay, that's a bit disappointing. So we've got save point, memorial rule. As I mentioned, people will die in this game, and it is part of the game, you know. And again, you don't have to keep going back to the rule book. They made sure that the rules for doing this aspect of the game in the planetary book, in the ship book, that everything you need is here. You don't have to keep going back and cross-referencing information elsewhere, so that's great. So this will be the binder in question, and this is the Planetopedia, so we'll come back to the Planetopedia. Now I've got to be careful with this. This is an envelope that we are not supposed to open. I'll just make sure that's sealed nice and tight, nothing drops out. Secret envelope, do not open until instructed. We will follow those instructions then. So, there's some other bits in there. Okay, so we have a very nice folder. Excellent. I mean, that is some serious thickness on that card there. Obviously you've got this very durable center clip, some guides down the side on how to map your way through the book, so that's great. Just superb stuff. So that's where those leaves will go into there. We have an awaiting pouch, and then in here, as you can see, just about try not to shine too much off the light. Yeah. Dig in. I need to sort out how to organise it all. So we've got the waiting pouch, and then you've got various sleeves as you go through and get upgrades and discoveries and different landers that you can unlock, and yeah, just loads. Mods, unique discoveries, med bays when people come back and they've been injured out in the field, security and morale. Fantastic. That's those. We have our system maps, so as well as the planetary guide and the ship book. The ship book enables you to navigate to different systems, and it's here that you'll discover planets. Sorry, I don't want to be a spoiler. So Eye of the Void is in essence the tutorial, so that'll be the first one you'd encounter, and there's one unidentified signal coming from this. And then as you can see, yeah, you'll have, it will take you so much energy to move to a different sector. So to get to TOI 2, you go to log 400, and it'll cost you 1 energy to get to this system. And that's in essence how that works. There is a comic book, I'm thinking, the ISS Vanguard prologue. Again, the quality of the artwork throughout is just superb. Junk DNA. Love it. Brilliant. Okay, so this is the we've got the operations book. You'll mark and fill in this book as you play the operations. Instead of this paper copy, you may use the official ISS Vanguard app. So you can download it from there. If you need another paper copy of the operations book, then please download a free copy. Very good. So there's some specific logs in there. 2022 ISS mission log. And this is the official logbook, and you can just see the scale and breadth, just the level of detail, and all of these would have been audio recorded completely with all the like I say, all the different audio sound effects and voiceovers and everything. It's great. So before we get to the landers, this is the Planetopedia, and I'm hoping Planet 1 need Eye of the Void. So this will be the starting tutorial planet. So you start at a crash site, so that always sounds positive, doesn't it? And a twisted wreckage. I've seen a number of people play through this, but that's good. So we've got the rank up card options, success tokens, so I'm going to store those. Discoveries, unique discovery, the mission cards, and as you traverse throughout the planet, you'll complete objectives, and you'll put new cards down and read logs that you'll discover as you move there. Here, as you travel here, you'll get to explore another log file, and it'll tell you to put another card out, and you discover things on the planets as you go. And obviously, you can see we've got quite a number of planets to explore and discover. Do not use the victory pool until instructed. Absolutely no idea what that is. We have our landers, so I believe we maybe start with the Dragonfly, and you can have equipment cards and rank up cards that you take back with you, discoveries, maximum number of discoveries. I believe it will be different for different landers. There are various landers here, other tokens, number of supplies that you can take, landing successfully, and you can see there's different rankings for landing, where these fall on different stats for the different ships. Whoop. And there are other ships as well. And so these are the player boards. So yeah, this is what I was saying, you'd have your character here, their dice pools, and you use the neoprene map then to put this in the center of, and this is your discard pile. As you'll use those dice, you have a spent pool, and there are opportunities to be able to refresh dice and get them back from your spent pool back into available dice. Yeah, I like the way that they've got the haven't got a top on there, so it's nice and easy to get to stuff. And obviously here will just be dice that you'll be picking up here. Not entirely sure what the charges will be. She confirms it is security for the blue, science, and it's the same picture on the back for each one. But it does give you a little bit of flavour text about each one. So it's the security section. You protect others in the unknown hostile environments on aboard ISS Vanguard. Your skills help your team get back safe, even from the deadliest adventures. There's the science section. You are prepared to challenge in the unknown, armed with just your knowledge and careful analysis. Your keen mind and attention to detail ensure nothing of interest is left behind. As the recon section, you are tasked with leading people in the unknown and spotting dangers. Your assistance allows other team members to move faster and use paths they couldn't find on their own. And then finally, engineering. As the engineering section, you develop simple solutions to complicated problems. You also set up and manage many valuable pieces of equipment on hostile planets. So we got a bit of flavor text to each of those. So what else do we have? So we have the ISS Vanguard. Very good. That is of course what the main mothership. The nice little standee, half-mast standee. So it only goes in one way. Interesting. So we've got that there. So in addition then we have various miniatures. And I believe the notion would be that they're fairly generic, but obviously you could paint them up if you went for the sundrop. They would be painted up in the appropriate section colours, denoting their affiliation. But I believe you would have your 2 here for security. You've got more your exploration scientists down here. Maybe more your recon here. I love this guy. I love that. The jetpack. And then of course the dude here with a little bot. There we go. Okay. And then we get into the bulk of the weight of this box, which is the cards. And of course the dice. We got plenty of cards, plenty of different sized cards. Place this side down. Okay. So we've got some sort of, I guess these are what they would call tarot size. And again, just conscious of potential spoilers, don't necessarily want to give stuff away, but yeah, I mean, you can, there's glimpses of artwork in here, as you would have seen, obviously, with the standees that came. But yeah, lots and lots of gorgeous artwork. We have a nice bag, good size, so the hand's not going to get stuck in there. You've got a good grip, and of course tight up, make sure stuff doesn't go floating around once you put everything away. So these will be for the exploration tokens, I believe. Now go in there as you go, and discover things as you're moving around. We've got lots of standees, or stands for the standees. Some nice rubbery rings for the minis. So we like the flexible ones, are great because they just preserve the paint job on the miniatures a bit better than the hard plastic. And we have lots of dices, and these are the upgraded dice. Now I did see a number of people post comments of concern on some of these, particularly around the coloration of some of these, where they were like this one here is quite black on a side, but actually on the other side you can see very clearly it is red. But to me these are gorgeous. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera there, but yeah, just the coloration of these. I mean, all these are very good, but they've got that kind of the stardust glitter effect in these, and they are stunning and beautiful. And of course each section, the dice are not coloured in terms of one section uses red dice, one blue, one green. Between all the sections they use the various colours of dice: green, blue and red. These are beautiful, just absolutely stunning. And there was an option, if you went absolutely all in with all the sundrop and everything, to have the original just plain coloured dice, as well as the upgraded star dice, but I was happy to just pay for the upgrades. And yeah, I mean, and yeah, as you can see with these blue gem dice, I mean, again, they are stunning and beautiful. And yeah, I mean, in good lighting conditions, I don't think you'd have any issues at all being able to tell those apart. There's none on here that I can see that are like massively black. Seemed to be an issue some raised, so no, I've been blessed with a good set of dice, so that's good. Additional dice then included here are, just bring these up, so I can see these as maybe being a little bit more difficult to tell, just with these being so transparent and with the black iconography. But I mean, again, I think they're clear enough in good light, but I could certainly see how you may struggle otherwise. That black D10 is stunning, that's beautiful. Don't know if you're seeing the glittery stardust effect. And again, this one for, I think this is for when you're landing your lander on planets. You'd roll this for hazards. And again, that's nice and clear. So absolutely no issues at all there. So looking forward to using those in anger. There is also a D4 4-sided die, a baggie for maybe some discs, and a bunch of cubes. And these cubes will be used to track progress when you're on a planet board. Certainly you'll be tracking your progress as to how complete a task is. As there's a whole bunch of cards here, and these black and white card trays will be replaced, as I mentioned. And these, as you can see, these are designed retail to fit non-sleeved cards. Obviously, if you want sleeved cards, then there are different trays to fit that. Again, not quite sure how all that's going to fit back in the core box. Be interesting to see. An interesting point to note actually on that subject, if I'm just trying to think what's a drop hazard. Let's go with those. Leave that there. So on the side of the box, if you can hopefully see, they do have very handy packing instructions on how to repack everything back into the box once you've opened it up and you've cracked on with your game, and you have to then pop it all back away. So that's good. Obviously continues the wonderful artwork throughout. And again on the other side, and I rotated it all the way around because I was interested to see, does this look different on this side, but I don't think it does. I think it is still that same, yes, black, original black and white boxes. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I get that managed. And then, as I mentioned, these are the original faction boxes that come with the game. Got their icons on the lids there, very, very nice, like that. Very functional, so you'd have all the dice in there, all the cards in there. So you've got section dice, cards, section cards, that will no doubt split between these. And was there any other surprises? As I say, you've got loads of cards. Do not open until instructed. Spoilers, people, spoilers. Unique discoveries. Very good. Current system. Ooh. Don't know what that's for. There is a pad. What? Okay. You can keep track of stuff. Okay. And a thick scanner. Ooh, interesting. I wonder, pay the cost above and push the landing card up until you see another cost. Okay. I think that's for before you land on a planet, you can opt to spend energy to scan, and you can then identify and avoid hazards on the way down to the planet, which means you're less likely to potentially land with an injury, land having lost supplies. There's all manner of considerations thoroughly built into and integrated into this game. It really is quite phenomenal. And these are the normal sleeves. So the original game comes with a bunch of sleeves, and this is for your crew. So you will see in here, as you can see already, blue and pink. These are for your leveling up of the crew. So you've got a whole bunch of blue for security, I think it was. Your scientists for purple. Was it engineers for yellow? And your explorers for pink. So you've got rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. So they're included. So as you level up, rank up your recruits, your crew, as they gain experience on planet side and achieving things presumably in the ship as well. And then these are equipment, yes, supplies. So you get standard supplies that you can spend to gain dice back, but you get also special supplies and specific equipment that you can get as well. And some of these you can discover and research. Unavailable equipment. secret stuff. Intriguing. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to dig any further into those. I'm going to put these dice back. I'll pop that back on. Dare I try and pack everything else away? No, I'm just going to pop it to the side for now. And there we go. So, oh, that was for me. There is one. Donk. I know you're always interested what was on the back of my head. There was one last box, which is the, I believe these were kind of almost stretch goals in terms of these are extra miniatures. Wow. That come with the base game. So ISS Vanguard expansion, including 48 additional plastic models and 1 custom die. Does not include additional game rules. 1 custom die. What I'm intrigued. I don't know what the custom die is for. Oh, maybe it's for pet that gives you 1 extra die, perhaps. Don't know, but we'll find out. Like that. So very faintly in the background there we've got, I don't think it's the ISS Vanguard, there's something else in the background. And this, as you can see, is a whole bunch of threats and threats. Landers, miniatures for all of the different landers. And then also a whole bunch of mission equipment. So let's dig in and see what we get in here. So again, just really good quality card on this. Excellent. So first thing you get is a tray, a depiction of what is inside, which is great because it helps you just know when you need to put something back after using it, where the heck does it go. That's very useful. It's the same both sides. Okay, why not? No, it's not the same both sides. Aha. This is the upper tray, I'm guessing, and that is the lower tray. So I think they've taken an actual photograph of that. Let's see. So this is the top layer. Again, you can see ISS Vanguard engraved. Beautiful. Wow, this is the big guy. This is the big guy. That is stunning. And you'll recognise this artwork, of course, on the boxes for the factions. Look at that. And I did like they did the blue plastic, see it, transparent, translucent plastic for the shielding. Really, really nice touch. Oh look, it's that same one, it's that same blinky one, look. That flipping little token that fell out of place. It did the same in the box. Exactly the same one. Uncanny, but look at that. That is so cute. That is so cute. It's like a tiny little drone thing. What is that? I've got no idea. But we know there's 3 of them. They're going to be a delight to paint. They're beautiful. Love it. And again, as always, with all these miniatures, I mean, just the quality of the sculpts, the level of detail that they've been able to achieve. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. And yeah, I mean, for those that are getting the sundrop, you know, all this detail is going to stand out beautifully. And for myself, I'm going to paint them, so I'll be able to just take my time and really enjoy getting into all that beautiful detail. I'm going to be interested to see how these maybe come off in some way, just for me to obviously paint the grey and then pop these back on again. But yeah, it's beautiful. Just really excited. I've got no idea what any of these threats, these encounters, these dangers are that I'm going to come across as I'm exploring this amazing, wonderful world that's been created. But really looking forward to finding out. Wow! So I mean, again, just the detail, the finesse, the fineness of all the little pieces sticking out of there. I mean, that's just wow. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then we've got various ships. So that looks like a launcher of some sort. That these would then launch from. I would have put an elastic band on it and fire it. Wow. Oh, this one's a bit tighter. But there you go. I mean, that's just stunning. I like that. Very good. I mean, and these are very, very good representations of the original artwork of these different ships, landers that you'll get throughout the game. I remember this one being a pod, as a specific exploration lander that you can have, to enable the scientists to really dig into discovering what's happening on our planet. I don't know how it went in. Very good. And yeah, I mean the textures, the details, superb. And you get a stand, so generally you're only ever going to be using one lander at any time for any game. So you get one stand, and you get a D4, which is the plain D4, not the shiny, sparkly D4, which is obviously then upgraded in the Kickstarter box. I take it these are add-ons, which could be purchase upgraded on certain ships. This is presumably some kind of radar satellite device. Must have gone the way around. There we go. Looks like there's something missing there. I wonder if it fell out somewhere, perhaps. No. Oh, I think that's where that should have been. Interesting. Just again, just the detail on all these wonderful minute, and they're going to be just an absolute delight to paint. This one looks like it's got some upgrade opportunities. Things like adding shields, perhaps, to protect it. Or maybe gun turrets instead. Just quite incredible. And this is some sort of base that could be built. See that? Like a little Mars base. Just superb. A dome to go on top, and then underneath there we have another layer. Ooh, interesting. Oh, this is stuck down well. Okay, interesting. Never seen anything like that before. But it held everything in place. That's very securely packaged, all this, and just more very fine, delicate, intricate, detailed miniatures and sculpts. Just beautiful, beautiful designs. I know some of these were community voted. So Awaken Realms is one of the few companies that I've come across that, as they're going through the campaigns, they're both the same model, I showed them both anyway, as they're going through the campaign, they will put out voters for the community to say, you know, which model do you prefer, which storyline do you prefer. So I believe in Wave 2 there will be content coming that has been voted on, that has been used to generate stories. I don't know, Awaken Realms has done it as well for the miniatures, and they've historically done it for the likes of Nemesis and Nemesis Lockdown, both of which are incredible games. Is that way? So, and again, just the fine detail on there. I mean, that's just gonna absolutely paint up a treat. It's just gonna, you know, just absolutely pop. Oh, what is that? What is that? I'm just so looking forward to encountering these wonderful creations of the mind. I mean, these are just absolutely staggering. And of course, we've got colour references and painting references for all of this stuff, because of course in the core set you get standees for every one of these things. So I'll be able to use those to assist me in my painting. What is that? Feed me, Seaboar. That is beautiful. Fantastic. I think these are like the perils, I think they were called. So like a whirlwind, tornado. I can't remember how these things are going back in. I think that was one of the ones that was voted on, I seem to recall. Very big bulbous bug. But again, just the detail on that. That's stunning. Stunning. Really, really excited to receive this, and everything, as you see, perfect condition. Not a single thing's been broken or damaged from a miniature perspective. Certainly, these are, you know, pristine. So yeah, really happy with all of that content. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, hopefully have the opportunity to share some adventures with you. And you may find you enjoy the game and figure it might be something that you'd enjoy taking on yourself as well. I believe in Wave 2 they are going to have a standalone adventure or set of adventures, like a bit of a mini campaign or something of that ilk, that means you'd be able to effectively introduce people to the game. So obviously as the leader, owning the game and playing it and being familiar with it, you'd be able to carry out the orchestration. That looks like a ship that has plummeted down out of the sky and has got flames coming out of it. Interesting, very interesting. Some weird gizmo thing for some reason reminds me a bit of Alice in Wonderland, the clockmaker, cogs, those little devices that you have running around. That's what that one reminds me of. This is almost a kind of spider bug, I'm thinking, like a spider with a base, a great big huge abdomen on the back, spider plant thing. Brilliant. Whoop. A little more Cthulhu-esque perhaps. But again, just the detail of all of this, it's just so beautiful, so fine, and is absolutely going to come up a treat. And then this was the original PET pet to carry a die in there. Excellent. And that was it. That was ISS Vanguard. As you can see, there is an absolute ton of content here. The intro says about 3 to 4 hours worth of gameplay. So yeah, thoroughly looking forward to digging into that. I've seen the intro played through a number of times now, through the prototypes that were sent out. Some of the gameplay mechanics will be different. Like I said before, some of the things were cards and added tokens, etc. So there'll be some minor changes there, but yeah, really looking forward to digging into this, and yeah, hope that it's been enjoyable and informative for you to join me in this unboxing, and hopefully speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please click that like button, leave a comment below, and yeah, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.